All right, Panther fans. So the list is out. Pretty much everybody's list is out now. First thing I'll talk about is the thing with the Panthers list. I fell for the trap, and then I saw the tweet afterwards. So Marchment is protected, and I know a lot of people were wondering why Marchment was protected, myself included. And then Aaron Brown tweeted out that apparently we have to expose at least 2 players that had at least 40 games last year or 70 over the last 2. And Marchment only had 33 games last season, so he doesn't qualify for that. So that's for Toronto and Achari. Now, yesterday the news broke that it's not official, like they haven't signed on the dotted line yet, okay? But apparently Seattle's going to sign Drieger. However, that news came out before we heard about Carey Price being exposed. Now, maybe Seattle already knew that, or maybe Seattle was kind of like us, and you know that meme where the guy's got the girl and he's looking back. Well, that's that's Seattle with Drieger, and there goes Carey Price looking that way. I think I'm about to go post that. So, now Price's wife came out on Instagram and basically said, guys, calm down. It'll make sense. That was the effect of what she said. So I don't think Seattle's going to take Price, because obviously that's a hell of a cap hit, even though it's only a couple more years. They seem to like Drieger. They seem to be, that's the guy they want. So hopefully that's the way it works out, because for Toronto or Achari, those are the ones that we're going to miss out on. Now, in terms of the rest of the league, Seattle is going to be good. All right? Now, yeah, there's some guys, anybody, I don't want to say anybody, but a lot of players with heavy cap hits that people have been trying to trade. Tarasenko is available. Landeskog is available. Carey Price is available. Geez, what's next? The Panthers exposed Barkov? If they wanted to go the route of top heavy with elite players, or very good players, and then, very cheap on the bottom, they could do it. Now, they're probably not going to go that route. But one of those guys, right? If they don't take Price, will they take, Tarasenko or Landeskog is just there. Just there. So, very interesting to see. So, in terms of the Panthers, let's just hope that it goes down the way, if they take Drieger, we win the expansion draft. As bad as it was last time, as much as we were the worst loser, the biggest loser last time, if all we lose is Drieger, we all sit back, smoke a cigar, and have a good night, because we didn't lose anybody. We may as well be Vegas in this draft. And speaking of Vegas in this draft, what the hell? Now, I already knew this in advance. I found out about 2 weeks ago when I was doing research and I was looking at things. I said, wait a minute. And yet, because Vegas isn't an expansion team, they don't have to give up a player. But you're kidding me, right? If there's anything about the process that needs to change, that needs to change. But do we have enough teams now? This is fun. This is fun. Now, if we had an expansion draft every year, what I would suggest to garner interest in the league and to motivate teams to not lose on purpose for better draft picks and everything like that. I say we have a new expansion team every year, a new expansion draft every year, and the team, whoever was the worst team in the NHL that season, dissolved. You're gone. You're done. You're done. You had your chance. We're going to have this new team in now, and we'll have a draft. We can do this every year. I'm just saying. The interest, think about, you've got the playoff races, right? Well, what about the race at the end of the season where there's 3 or 4 teams desperate to win games so that their franchise doesn't get eliminated? Somebody stop me if I'm wrong. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. It would create interest all the way at the top and all the way at the bottom of the league. I love the idea. I'm in. I did not have that idea until I started yapping here, and now that's what the video is about. Let's do it every year. Yeah, that'd be great. All right. So we're most likely losing Drieger. We're good with that. Tampa Bay, Yanni Gord. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, the players that Seattle could have. I mean, they can't take everybody, right? Because they could have, you know, a top six all making $6+ million, and then a bottom six all on, you know, making 800,000, I guess. Not probably the way that they're going to go. I don't think they're going to take Price, because that's a big deal. You know, when they look at the guys, I mean, what's Drieger going to be asking, right? And Price is, you know, on his way out in terms of career-wise, so you can be missing out on a guy. And, you know, Drieger's a free agent, so Drieger's not going to sign if they're getting wishy-washy, thinking you want to be a backup again for a couple of years. Screw that. All right, the dude, he knows. If he gets to start and plays the way he's been, then he can really get paid. So, yeah, hopefully that whole thing went down, and Seattle is not taking Price, and they already had a handshake agreement. Oh, the other thing that doesn't stop. Pittsburgh exposing McCann. Well, not Pittsburgh trading McCann, and then Toronto getting McCann and exposing McCann, because now, and Kerfoot at the same time. So you kind of thought McCann was the Kerfoot replacement, and now they're both exposed. Then maybe there's another deal going on there. Poor Jared McCann, man. I mean, this dude, he just keeps getting traded for nothing. All he does is score about 10, 15 goals a year and then gets traded for nothing over and over again. It's this guy. I mean, seriously. Hopefully, I would like to see Seattle take him so he just has a home, so he could just play and develop, you know, and maybe they even make him 2C, depending on who else they take. It's just been crazy. Everything coming out all at the same time. It's just been absolutely nuts. So I'm going to cut this now, because by the time I'm done uploading this, probably half of the information I've given you will not matter. But I wanted to get something up today. Yesterday's live stream was long. If anything big happens the rest of the way today, I'll put out something else later. Tonight, this afternoon, I'm doing an interview for the Patreon. So you Patreon people, maybe about somewhere between 5 and 6 o'clock, look for that. Then, last thing, everybody just send positive thoughts to Drieger in Seattle. That's what we want. We absolutely win the expansion draft, with the exception of Vegas, who doesn't have to participate. Other than that, we are the winners of the expansion draft. All we lose is Drieger. Big, fat, dumb, and happy moment. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Everything turns up roses with this guy Zito. It's a wonderful thing. We got to keep him, right? All right. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. I will see you either later today. You Patreon people, I will definitely see you later today. And then tomorrow I'll have a more comprehensive look at, you know, everybody's lists. Right now they're all just coming out. And so, you know, give me the rest of the day to kind of look it over, everything. I'm going to try to maybe play a little bit with Cap Friendly and make a pretend team, you know, draft a team for Seattle, obviously, because I'm going to be doing the draft live streamed. So I'm going to have a team ready to go. You know, you guys know my takes and my opinions are a little bit off and strange sometimes. So, you know, I'm not doing it because I think that's perfectly how it's going to go. It's just my take. So, all right, guys. I'll see you.